Hi everyone, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness, I had a message. And my guides gave me this message earlier today, and I've just been ruminating on whether or not I was gonna put it out because it's kind of like extreme. Um, and my guides were basically saying that, long story short, these a lot of these Jezebels that y'all deal with, these Jezebel ass females, these Jezebel ass men, they're messy, they're jealous, they're bitter, they lie on people, they're energy vampires, they try to build up other people's energy. It's their way or the highway. They go to any lengths. They don't even care if they try to destroy people's lives or whatnot, just so they can have clout, just so whatever. These people were extremely jealous of you. They wanted what you have by any means, by any cost. They went to any lengths to try to be you, take what you had, etc. Jezebels. They embody the spirit of hoes. They're loose with their sex. They do any type of thing. They have no respect for their body. They bend to low vibrational men. They hate women. They compete like no other. They're always trying to discredit other women, women that they perceive to be better than them. They're always trying to tear them down, come after them, attack with spell work, beauty spells, eating spells, etc., whatever it is. Jezebels. That's who they are. Jezebels. If you are dealing with someone that I have just described with any of those attributes, you're dealing with a Jezebel. And if you guys ever watched The Handmaid's Tale, and this is where it kind of gets triggering, they have a place where they send some of the handmaids that are kind of wild or whatnot. They send them to the Jezebels, and the Jezebels basically is where like they permanently go to a hole, right? Or they send them to the colonies where they go have to go clean up like toxic waste and sewage, and a lot of them pass away because of all the different noxious gases and things like that they have to interact with. My guides are telling me a lot of your karmics are going to the spiritual Jezebels, right? So in the Handmaid's Tales, like I said, they go there to go entertain the commanders, and they have to have sex, and they have to do all different type of things, and it's like they're in a perpetual circus, you see, against their own will. These karmics are going to the Jezebels, the spiritual Jezebels, right? And in the spiritual Jezebels, it's all manners of hell breaking loose for them. And especially the Jezebels, when they get there, they're gonna, ooh, phew, some of the energy I'm picking up already on some of these people, some of these Jezebels, when they get there, they're gonna wish that they had tried to be a divine feminine. Some of these Jezebels, you know the thing about Jezebels, right? They want to be you, but they forfeited the opportunity to have your gifts or to have the lifestyle that you have or your happiness or whatever because they wanted to play games. Sorry, I'm like literally sitting like with one leg here and like one leg over there. um, because they want to have what you have, they want to be you, but they can't. You want to know why? Because yeah, they forfeited that with their trickster energy, sleeping with certain people, tying into certain bloodlines, not doing certain things, not healing themselves. So they see you, divine feminine, you're doing well, you're manifesting, you know, you're beautiful or whatever, you're not mentally unstable, all la 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 la, whatever it is, and they feel like, how dare you? How dare you have that? And I don't. A lot of these Jezebels and why they're going to the spiritual Jezebels is because they did things to purposely try to take your life, take your energy, build off your name, etc. Because they forfeited their opportunity. So they saw you as another opportunity to get whatever the fuck they felt like they missed, whether that be clout, a reputation, money, or relationship, whatever it is. So they wanted to use your energy, if that makes some sense, because they forfeited that opportunity long ago. They chose that. They didn't want to put in the work. They wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. They wanted to run after certain people. They wanted to cloud chase. They wanted to do all of that. Then when they saw the repercussions of that in their life and they saw you, right, doing something completely different, like, no, I want what she has, so I'm gonna take it. And this is why they're going to the spiritual Jezebels. They're gonna be forced to Bojangles. What messages do you have? They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. Or for some of you guys with some of these Jezebels that you were dealing with, some of them have like, and I keep on saying this for my queer community and my sisters watching in same sex relationships. This is not to trigger anybody. This is not to make anybody feel bad or be homophobic. No, not at all. But there's a lot of these females that are running around with like mommy issues and other weird psychological like dynamics that they don't clear up, and they feel like you're like they feel like you're in like some type of like relationship with them when you're in a friendship and stuff like that. So when they couldn't get what they wanted from you, or they couldn't turn you out, or they couldn't make you confused, or when they couldn't make you ruin your life just like they ruined their life, right? When they couldn't turn you into also a Jezebel, then you became public enemy number one. Them, they're also getting their tea right now too. And you want to know the craziest thing about those karmics? They're gonna get put in a situation where nobody wants to deal with them, not men nor women. They're getting completely exposed for the weird psychological dynamics that they like to enact onto other people. It's getting real right now. It's getting real right now. Some of you guys, you felt this. Some of you guys, you don't know why. Like, why the fuck is she attacking me? Why is she acting like I was her ex or something like that? Because in her mind, you guys were in some type of relationship, even though you guys were just friends. These females are really weird. They like it's like they miss that feminine energy, and they see you with your feminine energy intact, and they want to take it through being in a relationship. Nah. And then when they can't take it through forming some type of weird ass intimate relationship with you, right? Because you're just friends or whatnot, then that's when they feel like they're gonna try to destroy you to take the energy that they want. You see what I'm talking about? It gets deep. It gets deep. What messages do you have? They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. What messages do you have? They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. They're on their way to the Jezebels. It says here, trickster. This trickster came out again. It says here, shadow attributes, manipulating others through duplicity. Manipulating others through duplicity. Deceit. Duplicity, to be duplicitous is to be deceitful. Yeah, manipulating others through deceit. These Jezebels, they had all the magician's tricks and stuff like that, and it still failed. And you want to know another thing about these spiritual Jezebels with this trickster energy? The reason why they're going to the Jezebels now is, like I said, some of these karmics, that some of these Jezebels that are playing, some of them, like I said, they've gone to spiritual warfare to wage war against real divine feminines and real chosen ones. And this is why they're going there now, because their ancestry is blocked. They've been doing this for several lifetimes. And the Most High already knew, divine feminine, you're gonna encounter this principality or these mega karmics in this lifetime. They're gonna play with you. Don't even worry about it. You got the keys to the streets. What's gonna end up happening is them playing with you is gonna get them trapped in such a fucked up situation that they're not gonna be able to get out of. Some of these Jezebels, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna be stuck having to hoe. They're going to be stuck having to depend on men or whatever. They're going to be stuck having to scam. They're going to have no fulfillment in their life. Or if that's not the case, if that's blocked off, because that's what's coming for them, a lot of them too, they're going to be in situations where they don't no longer have access to diamonds and pearls and jewels and shoes and bags and purses and makeup and shit like that. When I die, I put my makeup in the grave. That's what they're going to be singing. When I die, I put my makeup in the grave. What messages do you have, please? They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. That's done. What messages do you have? The femme fatale wanted to pop out. What messages do you have? They're on their way to the spiritual Jezebels. It says mediator. It says here, and what is this one right here? Okay, that one popped out. All right, it says here, negotiating with an ulterior motive or agenda. Yeah. Didn't we just talk about these ulterior motives? Why these people coming towards you like, oh, friends and stuff like that. This can even be family members too. These Jezebels that you guys have in your families that are jealous of you because of whatever reason, because they have the spirit of holes in them, or they've done trifling ass shit when they were hella young or whatever, and they feel guilty, or they feel you trigger them. Your purity triggers these people, so they try to project onto you or cause problems for you or put you through the ringer or whatever because you preserved your purity, you stayed on your spiritual path, but they want to be the spiritual one in the family. That's what, for some of you guys, or they want to be the chosen one in the family, and they know that they're not, or in the bloodline, and that's why a lot of them are getting removed from the bloodline, right? What messages do you have? You got, ooh, this is crazy. Let's see, what messages do you have? Spiritual Jezebels. They're going to the Jezebels. They're on their way. And you want to know another thing here too? This is also too, you got gossip right here. Yeah, you got gossip right here. And it says here, wow. Places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. This can also be, man, whew, that's crazy. I'm not even about to get into that. That's a whole, yeah, you got femme fatale as I crack open the deck with these spiritual Jezebels. And then it says gossip thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. A lot of these Jezebels thought that they were going to break your spirit or shit like that by making up stuff about you or putting your business in the streets, or some of them went above and beyond. Like they had people gathered like an audience, and now it was feeding them. We talked about this yesterday. It was feeding them. It was making them feel so good to try to like take the energy of a chosen one through gossip and slander, the 9 of swords and the 10 of swords. You see what I'm talking about? These Jezebels, they have demons that live within their mind. They have psychological curses that have been placed upon their bloodline. And when they meet divine ones or chosen ones, it gets activated. A lot of them try to act like they're so innocent and they're so sweet. That's why a lot of them came across you guys, because people can see it now in their eyes. They can't hide it. They can't hide it. They can't deny it. And some of these people, by what they were trying to do to you, this is what got them permanently trapped in poverty. I'm also picking up with this femme fatale energy, like these people, these family members or friends or acquaintances that wanted to sleep with your baby daddy or came into your marriage or wanted your twin or whatever the fuck with this femme fatale, inappropriate use of sensuality. These bitches are getting hell in hot water. They wanted to chase after these men for power and clout. And yeah, I was going to be a bad bitch. And yeah, I was going to build off her name. And I'm going to do spells between them two. And I'm going to take him. That's going to be my man. And da-da-da-da. She got exactly what the fuck she wanted. And you want to know the funny thing is, with this trickster energy, she got what she wanted through deceit. You don't even want this person here with the mediator energy, or the gossip energy. And now this person is stuck in a situation that they cannot get out of, or stuck with somebody that they hate, or stuck with somebody that hates them, or doesn't want nothing to do with them. It's going down with these Jezebels, y'all. They're doing anything for dick, anything for male attention, anything. And that's why they're getting this now, because a lot of these Jezebels, the moral of the story, they're trying to use the energy of chosen ones and divine feminines to get access into these male principalities. You see what I'm talking about? For power and clout. But they don't understand that those principalities are falling down and they're burning down to the ground. So they're doing certain acts and acting in certain ways and doing all these different type of things only to come out on the other end losing. Some of these Jezebels, they're going through scandals right now. People are running their name through the dirt. All their secrets are coming out the fucking closet. They thought that they had that stuff was hidden. Nah, people from years ago are coming out against them. They wanted to spill the tea on you. They're getting gallons and oceans spilled on them. All kinds of stuff is coming out. The fake ass stories and fake ass receipts, it's coming out. They're going through public humiliation. A lot of these Jezebels, that's what's happening. Because that's what the Jezebels is. It's about being humiliated, about being controlled, about being dominated. Some of these Jezebels, they're in situations now with toxic masculines or covens or groups of friends or whatever the fuck, people that they ran with, or they trying to throw you under the bus with or whatever, that they thought that they were going to get something out of. They're stuck. They're being dominated. They're being oppressed. Yeah, it's going down right now. Meanwhile, divine feminine, you're sitting here pretty, not even having to worry about this. Like I said, a lot of these karmics, they're going to find themselves like literally in like where they're in harems, camps, where they have to share their body or put their body on display to get money or finances. And that's going to be their only way. The Most High is really like reducing them. They can't get regular jobs anymore. Having their own business, that's done. And even if they try to be in a spiritual community or try to make money through tarot or whatever, that's about to be done. Whatever they're trying to do to make it, take it how it resonates, whatever they're trying to do to make finances or whatnot, that's about to be done. And it's all because what they chose to try to do to a real divine feminine. That's the pact that they signed. The minute they try to take your energy, or they wanted what you have because they forfeited that because they wanted to go whole, or they wanted to tie into certain bloodlines, they wanted to chase after dick. They don't want to do what you did. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to work hard. They wanted it the easy way. They wanted to steal. They wanted to scam. The Most High's like, no, no, no. You're going to get all that right now. And then when it's time to pay back, you're going to pay with interest. And divine feminine, you're that interest. Clarify gossip. Some of these females are going to be forced into toxic relationships with men that they don't want to be with because they have no other option. You got the High Priestess right here with the gossip card. Yeah, it's done right now for a lot of these. The High Priestess is also in the reverse is a messy bitch. That's what's happening here. And secrets all being exposed, leaked out in the streets. I'm telling you, a lot of these karmics, they're going in scandals. They were trying to act all sweet and innocent when they were playing with your name. They're being exposed as demons and devils. Yeah, the masculines that they were getting, maybe they were infiltrating a relationship or whatever. These masculines see these bitches as straight clowns, as hoes, as infiltrators, as people practicing espionage, as entities coming to steal, kill, and destroy. They're not even taken seriously. Whatever they had, whatever beauty, whatever body, that they were using to wow and begot people, that's done. They may have the body, they may have the face. People smell the spirit of death upon them. They can see the decay upon them. They can smell the spirit of a Jezebel on them. They can't hide this shit. Some of these people, though, the Most High wanted them to work against you because it was time for people to see the real them. This right here, the real me. I had to make these folks feel me. Got bitches thinking they is me. I had some folks trying to charge me. Talking about murders and robberies. Yeah, you got the magician with the Six of Swords. Some of these Jezebels are on the run with this trickster energy and the magician because of some of the shit that they were trying to do with your name, or how they were trying to play, or how they were trying to use your name to get into that masculine principality, or how they were trying to sell you to the devil. Yeah. Now they're dealing with the devil. Now the devil's like, you can't sell me a divine being. I can't accept this currency. You see what I'm talking about? It's like if you're trying to go to, you go to like, I don't know, let's say for instance, you go to like India, and you're trying to like use like Chinese yen. What are you doing? It don't work like that. Somebody here, these Jezebels, they played the wrong game. But you know where they can go spend that currency? At the Jezebels, at the spiritual Jezebels. And the devil, when the devil comes to collect on this, I'm like, I can't accept this, but you still have to pay for what you did because you accrued interest and shit like that. I have to take something from you. Some of these Jezebels, they even use their own children, even pimped out their daughters, pimped out their sons, pimped out their children to play games, to keep these masculines to do whatever, pimped out their reproduction, all that stuff, all of it to be a part of some principality or to spite you or whatever. And that's why they're getting karma now. Some of these bitches have went and gotten hold. You got the King of Swords. I'm telling you, dealing with toxic ass men, sociopaths and narcissists, motherfuckers are straight cold to them. Okay, when we're done fucking, you got to get up and go. No respect, no warmth, no nothing. I don't like it like that. Why is your pussy dry or some shit like that? Talking hella crazy to them. This fool tastes nasty. Going in on them, disrespecting the fuck out of them. That's what they're getting. But that's what they chose. They wanted to play. They wanted to play games. Now these karmics that got these men, they were using spell work and stuff like that. This is a monster now in their life, a tyrant. But it was fun. Cause round and round we go. Your love is like a kaleidoscope. I don't want to come down. They didn't want to come down. They were on cloud nine when they were doing whatever they were doing, when they were running your name through the dirt to other men. Because some of these karmics, with some of these Jezebels, some of these men, you weren't even dealing with them. For some of you guys, right? Let's say, for instance, this is the workplace and they saw you as competition because you look good, you had a nice body, or this is school or a church community or whatever community. They saw you as competition because you look good, you're the bachelorette or whatnot. And because they saw you as competition, they felt like, oh no, she's going to get all the attention. So let me go and try to ruin her name. Yeah, let me tell men that she's a this and she's a that. You weren't nothing. Everything that they said about you is who they were. Remember, when people, narcissists, their slander about you was really confessions about them. They said all kinds of stuff. They're getting exposed for it now. Yeah. Some of them are so desperate. Man, some of these Jezebels are so desperate for male attention, they're doing anything. Literally, they're messing with everybody or anybody. Yeah, you got Jezebels here. It's karma. This was karma. It's karma right now on their head, period. And you know what this Hierophant, the Jezebels, you want to know also what's karma for them too? As they're in the Jezebels, literally getting pimped out, having no say over their livelihood or whatever, getting wrapped up in all kinds of tornadoes and bullshit of vortexes of drama and whatnot that they wanted to occur for you, but it's now they're in it. You're going to be off in union or off somewhere else with the Hierophant here, enhancing your spiritual gifts in union or something like that with the Hierophant here, in partnership or in a commitment. This is what that because Hierophant is just a long-term commitment, really, right? So while they're out there doing all this, that's what's going to happen. You know, some of these Jezebels, they try to stop your union with the Justice and the Hierophant here. They either try to stop your union or they try to cause problems for you or do whatever the hell they thought that they were doing. And they missed out on somebody that they could have just had. You should have just went over there and left. But now these karmics have blocked themselves off completely, permanently. And they feel like it's your fault. They feel like it's your fault. Why couldn't you have just succumbed to my plot or my plan? Now they're dealing with the King of Swords. While you're getting a King of Pentacles or a King of Cups or an Emperor. Ace of Wands, yeah, you're gonna have a new beginning. Yeah. Damn, that's sad. Some of these Jezebels, like they knew that the type of woman that you are valuable, stuff like that, but because they knew that they're broken or they know that they can't keep up relationships or they know that they're confused or whatever the fuck, they wanted that for you. No, I know I can't have relationships with men, or I know what I'm destined to have, or I know my life is destroyed, or I entertain all kinds of broken ass men and shit like that. So I want you to deal with the same. This can be even some of your family members, your mothers or whatever, because they dealt with toxic ass men and shit like that. They wanted you to deal with toxic ass men. Your cousins or your aunties or your sisters or whatever, because they dealt with toxic ass men or whatever, they wanted you to deal with toxic ass men. Or some of these people were literally looking into your life. They saw the Justice and the Hierophant, that you would be getting married, that you were going to go into union or whatever in this lifetime. Take it how it resonates in whichever way, shape, or form. I'm talking to several people right now, okay? Several people. They were looking into your life, scanning and shit like that. And they were like, no, I'm going to block that. I'm going to stop that. Now they're dealing with chaos. Now they're dealing with the Jezebels, all kinds of fuckery and going on in their life, dealing with all kinds of toxic individuals, ruining their life, causing problems for them, giving them trauma, putting entities in their energy fields, burning them. What is this? Jezebels? They're going to the Jezebels, please. What's the magician in the Let's see what this is about. Oh, you got the Four of Wands with the Queen of Swords. I told you. I told you with the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. They know they're mentally ill. They know. They know divine feminine, divine masculine listening. They know. They know that they can't manifest a good relationship. They know that they're destined to deal with all different type of people because of their reputation or because of what they do or how they behave or stuff like that. And they wanted that for you. They wanted that for you. Some of them already knew. Some of them, some of these karmics were married. With the Hierophant here, they're married to toxic ass men that they have to pay all the bills. Or maybe if they don't have to pay all the bills, like this man doesn't give them any like emotional love or anything like that, right? So they have money, but they don't have any love, or what take our resonance, or these men are abusive and cause problems for them or whatever, cheat on them, all types of stuff, and they were mad at you because they're like, oh no, she's beautiful, she's gonna get a good man, da 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 da. She knows how to carry herself, she makes the right choices, la 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 la. So what did they decide? No, I want to go steal their destiny. Some of these Jezebels stopped by like tampering with your energy or trying to harvest your energy. It was going to make them more appealing to the broke ass man that they're sitting next to every night. Like imagine that. Imagine that. You got the Seven of Cups, pure confusion. And then you got the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands. That's why they're dealing with what they're dealing with. And you got the Ten of Wands here too. Ten of Wands here too. At the top of the deck, you got the Empress. I'm going to pull this out. Yeah. Yeah. They can never be the Empress, and they forfeited that with what they do. All the lies and deception, trickery, temptation, lies, spell work too, pregnancies, into low vibrational bloodlines and all types of shit like that. They forfeited their opportunity, so they felt like, no, I want to be the Empress. And you see how she's pointing, this Queen of Wands, with anger and vengeance. How she's pointing up. Yeah, this is how they look up to you because you way up here. This is how they look up. They look up and like, oh no, I'm going to take her down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it failed. That's exactly why they're going to the Jezebels. Some of these Jezebels are going to the colonies, if you know what I mean. Literally, they're going to have to trudge like that movie, Holes, digging up old bones. Yeah, they're going to be forced to clean up mess. They're going to be around all kinds of toxic fuckery. And that's what they chose for themselves, y'all. They chose this, though. They chose this. And it's like a lot of you guys, divine feminists, have to realize that these Jezebels, they're signing contracts. That's why a lot of y'all don't need to even go into what they're doing. They want it to be fast, have their pussy all out on the internet, doing all kinds of shit. Now they're paying for it. And they see now they see like the blessing in maturity. They see the blessing in working your way up. Some of these karmics felt like they wanted to stop your blessings, right? That they saw you work hard to get. They felt like, no, how dare they get that? I'm not getting that. How dare they? I deserve that. They don't. Who the fuck are you? They don't know your life. You worked hard. You did A, B, C, and D. This can even be your own family. They felt like you didn't deserve A, B, C, and D because it wasn't coming to them, or they knew that they weren't going to be able to share it with you because they're low vibrational and messy with the Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups. All they've ever done is create illusions and be toxic and messy. So you kept it pushing. So they try to stop you and block you, whether this be old friends, family members, co-workers, whatever it is. 555 in the chat. Ooh, as I said that, damn, we're on it with the synchronicities. And it didn't work. All they're getting is sadness, though. All they're getting is this magician energy in reverse. Some of these Jezebels were playing games, beauty spells and stuff like that, they look hideous now. They were doing all kinds of shit to you. They've gained hella weight or they look emaciated. People can tell that there's something spiritually wrong with them. The fire of judgment is upon them. Oh, you know what? Let me get this power outlet. Ooh. Round and round we go. Your legs like a kaleidoscope. I don't want to come around. Oh, child. Oh, all right, y'all. Okay. Okay. No, but like for real, with these Jezebels. All right, come on, let's get. All right, but no, for real, with these Jezebels, y'all, this stuff is serious, you know. And my guides were saying like the lifestyle that they were planning for you, this is what they're gonna have to live in the Jezebels. Some of these Jezebels, they wanted to force you out to like that you would have to go prostitute or some shit like that, that you would have to sell your body or whatever, because that's what they had to do to get what they have. They wanted you to feel like they're disgraced. It ain't fit to happen like that. Or some of these karmics were literally trying to even orchestrate those type of situations. They were trying to demean you. They were trying to devalue you in the eyes of other people and stuff like that because that's how they feel about themselves. Only for them to get exposed once again as this femme fatale energy, as this trickster, and as a gossip. This came up in one of the stay in your own messages that some of these Jezebels right now, they're surrounded by other Jezebels, right? Who are equally messy as them, who are just as poisonous and vampiric as them, that are causing problems for them, putting their business out in the streets, flipping on them, turning on them, all kinds of stuff. Their names are wrapped up in all kinds of scandals and shit like that. Like it's going down right now. And you want to know the funny thing is, the Most High wanted it to be just like that so they can learn. Some of these Jezebels, they're dealing with Jezebels that are worse than them. Ooh, that's sick. They're dealing with Jezebels that are worse than them, and they don't know what to do about it. They can't fight it off. And that's why the Most High wanted this to happen. A lot of these Jezebels, they're only going to have each other to deal with, Divine Feminine. And when you see them going in a group, just, you know, they're all marked. Ain't no helping them, ain't no saving them. That's what they chose. What messages do you have? Let me wrap this up. Yeah. The Jezebels, they're on their way. You said, what does death smell like? I think it smells like Simple Green. You guys know what that is? They used to sell this. I had a dream one time. Simple Green is like this cleaning product, right? And I only say that because I had a dream when I was young that I drowned in Simple Green. Like one time, we bought it from Costco to clean the house, and I don't know why. I just had a dream that I drowned in it, and ever since then, I always feel like death smells like Simple Green. I'm sorry. Now, I mean that I know that may sound hella weird, but I feel like death smells like Simple Green. Oh, Venom. What messages do you have? They're on their way to the Jezebels. But you want to know something? You got my Aunt Fairness with the Justice card that came out. I told you this is all. It's all balancing out. It's all balancing itself out. No, I feel like the like when death is approaching, then it smells like Simple Green. I don't know about all that because bodies. Oh man, I don't want to talk about that because. But I feel like it's like Simple Green. So here with the Ma'at, it's written. Thank you so much, Glen Coco. It's written that in this lifetime that these Jezebels were going to end up in this fucked up situation. They're going to be watching with envy. Their eyes green with envy. No pun intended. Because you're getting everything that they thought that, yeah, you got Guinevere, true love. You're getting true love. Some of these men that these karmics were trying to turn against you or running their mouth about you too and stuff like that. By doing that, they just elevated your status in their eyes. And these men hate them because you went off and you like found somebody else. You're like, I'm not even about to fucking entertain that. Not for a single minute. You can keep that bullshit over there. And they're like, oh, okay, good. Only to end up enemies with these motherfuckers. Or these motherfuckers obsessed with you, watching you. Yeah, because you're a goddess. You got Aphrodite and her goddess right here, Divine Feminine. Yes. Yeah, and prosperity, abundantia. Yeah. And that's what's currently going on in the ethers right now, y'all. It's getting real in the field. These Jezebels are coming to the realization of what they forfeited. You guys never may have thought about it in those terms. Why they were attacking you, why they were doing this and this and that. Because they wanted the energy that you had inside. You can't take a divine being's energy with slander, with spell work, with gossip, by orchestrating bullshit. What the fuck? But you can with hard work because you have to put in the work. Some of these people were trying to like maybe they can mimic, but that doesn't last long. Because then they have to come back to you to find more clues and get back to the drawing board and shit like that. So these Jezebels, in efforts to try to become you and stuff like that, they're just realizing who they are not. And they're realizing what they forfeited. Again, some of them, they could have had the opportunity to change their life and do better. They decided that they wanted to take the low vibrational path. No, I'm gonna shit on their name. I'm gonna try to build off their energy. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna become this person. Yeah, some of these bitches thought that they were gonna become you. Like I said, God niggas thinking they is me. They thought that they were you. They can do you better than you. Now I'm gonna become even better. I'm gonna do them better than that. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. They didn't do anything but ruin their life here. Block themselves out from good relationships that they could have had they just worked on themselves and go stayed in their lane. Caused problems for themselves. Got themselves trapped in situations where they're gonna only be able to manifest abundance in low vibrational ways, especially for the ones that were playing with spell work on you, trying to either block you or block your business, stop you from working, or impact your reputation at work or whatever the fuck. They're going to be in a situation where they can't manifest. They can't get a job. They're going to be going from temp to temp to temp, having to do low vibrational stuff. It's this season where you're going to start to see all this stuff manifest for the Jezebels. That's done. They're a part of a principality that's falling. It's ended. But they're going straight to the Jezebels. You guys, that's done. And these that karmic masculine principality that they wanted to be up under, that they thought that they were going to get power, and yeah, they were going to be like they were going to be the Bonnie or whatever the fuck. I don't know what these bitches be having pipe dreams, man. Like, why do you put your time and energy into that? Why? Who the fuck does that? Like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be up under him and I'm going to do that and that. Or get out of here. You want to know something? That karmic masculine principality that they're trying to deal with, they're going to see something. By the time they realize that they're going to be trying to be running, they're going to be trying to run away from that principality. No, you stuck here, baby. Sit your ass down. Stuck with it. All right. Divine feminine, divine masculine. This is deep. That spiritual, that Jezebels is no joke. When I saw that episode of Handmaid's Tale, that shit made me cry. Because there's literally women who are still in those type of situations today. And it's by force. They have no choice. But these karmics, they had a choice, but they decided to put themselves in there and they can't get out. Imagine that. Being in a situation like that, metaphorically, and you can't get out. You're stuck there for an indefinite period of time until the Most High says so. And for these people, they don't even know when the Most High is going to let them go. Most High is going to be like, whatever. I'll see you when I see you. I'll decide later. Oh, 15 years later. She's still there? Shit. 40 years later. Oh, shit, she's still there? Oh, she's enjoying the shit. Bye. Literally. Literally. That's done for. Tooted and booted. Now she looks stupid. Whoa. Whoa. She think I'm cute. She want to have sex. Girl, knock it off. You know you can't have this. Yeah, that's what these masculines are saying. Girl, knock it off. You know you can't have this. The good masculines. Okay, not the ratchet ass ones. You see what I'm talking about? I don't know why I just started singing that song. So that to that and boo that. Now she looks stupid. Yeah, you got the unconscious right here with the magic. I'm telling you, for some of these love spells that these people were doing on you, they're gonna attract ratchet ass men in their life. They're gonna ruin them. And they're gonna constantly have to deal with the King of Wands or the King. Do you see the unconscious here? Sleeping man with the magic. Yeah, that's done. These people trying to do anything to get into that principality, they entered. And then as they entered, it was burning down. Good. You said I'm going to sing that when I get drunk. You said y'all readers stay giving these demonic karmic hope. You said I'm not giving. What do you mean hope? And honestly, so let's talk about this with hope. When I'm doing my readings, I'm just keeping it hella real in terms of the judgment and the consequences. All these other readers that are telling, no, these karmics pray for them and they're going to turn a new leaf and they're going to do this and that with their life. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Some of you guys are like, no, anybody can change. Some of these karmics are like young and they have no chance. They're never going to change. They're always going to be like that. They're just going to get worse. I don't believe that. I don't put hope is a serious energy. I put hope in myself. I put hope in people who show me that they know what to do with hope, with energy, with support. That can go above and beyond. That have transgressed all kinds of things that have happened in their life. That's what I put my hope in. I don't put my hope in Jezebels. Ain't no point. That's a sinking ship. And a lot of people are going to stop putting their hope in these Jezebels too. Yeah, with the Phoenix right here, you've transcended. You've ascended. You guys have transcended all kinds of different things in your life that these Jezebels wish that they had. And they didn't. That's why they felt like their initiation was trying to take you down. Imagine that. Some of these Jezebels, they literally were surrounding their whole entire like self-esteem around, trying to take you out, slandering you, running their name about you, running their mouth about you or whatever, taking your man or infiltrating your relationship or shit like that, only to find themselves in a fucked up situation, wishing that they hadn't. That's why you don't invest your time or your energy into bullshit. Don't be a shitty booty bitch. Be a divine feminine. It pays. We win over here. So you guys, that's what I have for you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this channeling. Bye. Whoa.